Good afternoon and welcome to the weekly weather briefing for the Inland Northwest from the National Weather Service in Spokane, Washington for the week of December 19th. Looking at the big picture, relatively warmer weather will continue through the early part of the week before temperatures drop once again by the weekend. The most impactful weather of the week will come with a powerful winter storm tonight through Tuesday, which will bring wind and snow to much of the Inland Northwest, with some freezing rain possible. We'll get a break on Wednesday, and the next shot of snow comes Thursday. By the weekend, a slight chance of snow remains, mainly for the mountains. So starting off with temperatures, today we continue our warming trend, which will peak on Tuesday. You can see by these temperature graphs for Spokane, Lewiston, and Wenatchee that most are expected to reach at least 40 tomorrow before dropping back down into the 30s on Wednesday. This decline continues into the weekend, where again we'll see highs in the 20s. And here we have the big picture of our warmest temps for the week, our Tuesday high temperatures. The biggest story of the week will be a powerful winter storm that will enter the region tonight into Tuesday. This will produce a wide variety of winter weather. Areas of heavy snow, localized freezing rain in the basin, and high winds will all accompany this storm. Here you can see the forecast snow totals we can expect, with up to 3 to 4 inches in the Spokane corridor. But the tricky part with this system is the warming trend that we spoke of earlier. These warmer temperatures will be coming in at the same time as this system. For this reason, we may see the snow switch over to rain and even freezing rain in spots, including Spokane and the Columbia Basin. The lowest elevations will get only rain from this event. The impacts from this storm are not cut and dry, as we will see mixing precip towards the end of the event in the Spokane area. Additionally, all of the snow and wintry mix will be out of eastern Washington by 5 a.m., so commuters will not be dealing with what's falling as they're driving, but what fell overnight, which probably means slushy and possibly icy roads for most, with some slick spots possible if any freezing rain falls. However, higher elevation roads can expect snow-covered roads for their entire commute. This deep low-pressure system that brings the wet weather will also bring with it very gusty winds from the south, west, and west on Tuesday. Winds should pick up by early morning and increase through the day before peaking by early to mid to early afternoon. As you can see, we expect gusts near 40 miles per hour in Spokane, with the highest winds being in southeast Washington. To finish off talking about Tuesday's storm, we'll review the different watches, warnings, and advisories for tomorrow. A winter storm warning will be in place in the pink and aqua shaded regions. This includes the Cascades, northeast Washington, and the Idaho Panhandle. For the Spokane, Coeur d'Alene corridor, and the Columbia Basin, a winter weather advisory will be in place until 5 a.m., which will likely include snow changing to rain or possibly freezing rain. A freezing rain advisory is also in place for the area around Moses Lake. After Tuesday, we'll get a break from the weather on Wednesday, and our next shot of snow comes Thursday. The snow should start in the Cascades and northern mountains earlier on Thursday morning, expanding to more of eastern Washington and the Idaho Panhandle by late morning to early afternoon, and lasting through the day. Light to moderate accumulations are expected with this system. Looking ahead at Friday through the weekend period, some slight snow chances will stick around on Friday, mainly for the mountains, but some showers could expand into the basin. Showers taper off even more for the weekend, but some slight chances stick around, especially for the mountains on Saturday and Sunday. Here's an overview of the impacts for the week. Mountain snow, low elevation snow, rain, and freezing rain, as well as winds on Tuesday is the big story, with another shot of snow on Thursday before we dry out a bit for the weekend. And that's all we have for you. Here are some ways for you to stay informed this week about any upcoming weather, and as always, you can get the latest at www.weather.gov/Spokane, and have a great week.